today I'm reacting to someone that might be better than Zack D Films, NYK Entertain. He's got the same animation styles, lots of views, and even got some jokes in his videos. So at the end of the video, I'll be the judge to see if he's better than Zack D Films.
Penny, and if you have 1 penny and melt it down, the copper is worth 4 cents of metal. That means with just $1, you can trade it for 100 pennies. Melt those, and you've got $4 worth of copper.
Yo. You might have found an infinite money glitch.
Take that $4, swap it for 400 pennies, and now you've got $16. Every time you repeat it, your money multiplies by 4, until finally, on the 10th trade, you end up with $1 million and a lifetime in prison. If you have let's just not mind that last part, but he's definitely told us a way how to make $1 million. How you turn 1 penny into $1 million. Noted, 9th is the limit, 10 is the prison. Bro, hyped until the ending. Yeah, I was actually hyped, bro. I was hyped myself. Now take the prison bars, melt them and swap them for $10. Get sent to prison again, melt the bars from your new cell, swap them for another $10, and let's live until every cell has no more bars. If you were in this situation, which one would you save first?
Dog.
The dog, someone's child, or $10 million? If you save the dog,
no questions, $10 million.
Protect a loyal friend who would never betray you. If you save the child, you become a hero and everyone cheering your name. But if you save the money, you could buy a new house, a new car, or anything you've ever wanted.
$10. I mean, $10 million. The boat is big enough to save all 3. That is true. Dogs can swim. Tell a kid to hold the money. Save the kid. Yo, we have some smart people in the comment section, y'all. Grampy didn't cry this time. Oh, yeah. By the way, I was watching this guy for a ranking Zack D Films knockoff videos. Apparently, this guy, or the grandpa, cries a lot. We'll see. And that's a comedy aspect when it comes to NY Entertain.
80% of people fall for this money swap scam in under 15 seconds. The scammer hands you 10 $1 bills in exchange for a $10 bill. But when you count them, there are only 9.
That doesn't make sense.
He quickly adds the missing dollar, making it look like an honest mistake. The scammer immediately ups the exchange, asking to swap for a $20. You hand over $20, and the scammer now walks away with an extra $10 in profit.
What? Yo, there's no way. That's gotta be like, there's no way that's real, bro. There's usually this glitch where you get arrested. Yeah. Or the banker isn't that dumb. A Tato is falling for that, bro. That's what I'm saying. We're like, ain't nobody falling for this trick. The only scam here is the video tricked me into thinking this was Zack D Films. Yo, honestly, the comments are way funnier than the video. 80% of people, no. 80% of Talos, yup.
If you always lose at the cover the spot game, this simple trick might help you win every time.
There you guys have it. This grandpa just loves to cry a lot for some reason.
Most people think it's easy to win, but the game is nearly impossible unless you use the right pattern. Start by placing the first disc with its edge touching the center of the spot. Then, place the second disc covering these 2 points, and continue the pattern until the spot is completely covered. But sometimes the operator uses discs slightly smaller, making the game impossible to win.
So you do like a five-way of the circle. Old man on his 80, newborn baby. Grandpa's always crying, yeah, bro. All right, so far, is this better than Zack D Films? It's not bad, honestly. Like, he has the jokes. Animation is very similar, but I don't know about the ideas. The ideas for Zack D Films are honestly just outstanding, but we'll see. We only watched, what, like 4 videos, so we can't judge yet.
If a stranger in a tourist area offers you a free friendship bracelet, you're
Damn, she bad. Yo, what am I saying, bro?
the target of a high-pressure scam. Your instinct might be to be polite and let them put it on you, but that's the trap. Before you can react, they tie the knot so tight it's impossible to remove, then aggressively demand payment. The moment they approach, the only safe move is to keep your hands to yourself.
That's a good way to make the grandpa cry. Grandpa, no. 100-year-old newborn baby, yeah, bro. That ain't grandpa. That's 3 babies in the trench coat, yep.
If you want to win the hammer game at a carnival, you have to do the opposite of what you think works.
So don't hit it as hard?
Your instinct
Okay, why is this newborn grandpa crying?
Is to swing with everything you've got, but all that strength is wasted. If you don't hit the target perfectly flat, you'll only land a weak, glancing blow.
Yo, this guy's crying way too much.
Secret isn't power, it's accuracy. Hold the hammer at the end and focus on hitting the center of the pad.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's pretty true. It seems accurate. Perfect reason to nerf John Doe. Zack D Films long lost brother. More like long lost baby, bro.
Why do you always lose at the ring toss? The ring feels too small, but it's actually just the right size to fit the bottle. Most people throw too hard or too high, but the rings are made of hard plastic, so they bounce when they hit the glass. The trick is to throw it like a frisbee, slow, flat spin, and aim low. Why do you—
Wait, no, low-key, no, like the ideas are there, bro. Like he's actually telling us pretty useful tricks that we can use in our daily lives, like how to turn 1 penny to $1 million, but you just get arrested and winning these carnival games. Zack D Films twin who wants to be exactly like him. Hey, he does get the views though, I'd say. Like these are not bad ideas. You can have Zack D Films. Mom, we have Zack D Films at home. These not bad, y'all.
People argue about this
Mr. Beast
for hours. Let me show you why.
What is it?
4 friends go out for dinner. The bill is $40, so they each pay $10.
Yeah.
But the waiter realizes the total was actually $35 after a discount, so he decides to return $5 to them. He gives each of them $1 and keeps $1 as a tip. Now each friend paid $9, which makes $36 in total. Add the waiter's $1 tip, that's $37. So where did the other $3 go?
Yo, I swear he's just adding numbers. Like, I'm not gonna do the math because I just know he's adding numbers, right? Hold on. Okay. So actually, let's read this comment real quick. Actually, they're trying to trick you. Let me explain. So, they say the bill they paid $40 equals $10 per person, but there's an actual $5 discount making the bill $35. The waiter gives them $4 per person and left a $1 tip for himself, right? And this is where it gets tricky. If we subtract $4 from our first bill, we have $36, right? We have to subtract the $1 bill, which the waiter kept for himself. That is $36 minus $1 equals $35, which is the real bill. Yeah, like, yeah, I know. The guy is just adding numbers. He was just literally adding numbers for no reason. Like, the real number is like 36, right? 36 or something like that. Because the waiter kept the dollar to himself. And then, I don't know where you got 37, bro. Very confusing of NYK Entertain.
If you were the only man left alive on Earth, and everyone else was female, you would be responsible for repopulating the
What is bro feeding these animators, bro? Wait, hold on. We got
nation's past.
Wait, yo!
Might not
It just bro. This video just progressively gets worse. Oh my gosh. You got this baby.
Wouldn't survive.
Right?
The more generation
Bro is doing the eye show speed. My mom kind of homeless face.
is passed,
Then we another eye show speed. My mom kind of homeless face. Now this is I don't even know what this is, bro.
until the population collapses again.
What is bro feeding these animators, bro? Okay, that makes so much sense now. Okay. Next tip: if you're the only guy alive, don't be ugly.
If someone drops their brush in a busy tourist area, your kindness is about to be used against you.
What? Come on.
Your instinct might be to help and pick it up, but that's the trap. To thank you, they'll insist on giving you a free shoe shine. But the moment that brush touches your shoe, the friendly offer ends, and they'll aggressively demand an outrageous payment. To avoid this scam, don't pick up the brush. Just keep walking. If someone drops their brush—
What is with these baby screens, bro? These baby screens, man. To avoid the scam, don't give them money. Yep, or that. Definitely pick up the brushes to climb the shoe shine. Yep, you could do that as well.
dart never pop the balloon, even when your aim is perfect.
What?
Some carnival balloons are underinflated on purpose, and the darts, often dull on the tip. The trick is to aim for the clusters, not the lonely ones. More balloons mean a better chance of popping.
Or you can bring your own dart.
Throw gently and straight. It's about glide, not power. Why your dart—
Tip for a better chance at winning, use a lighter to heat up the tips of the balloons. Have a better chance to pop. Oh, yeah, you can do that. Good tip. Hopefully grandpa doesn't notice it or he'll bite you. What? Hey. Gets me at the end. What the?
glide, not power.
Oh, okay. It's the baby crying. Okay.
Why do claw machines always drop your prize at the last second? Because they're secretly programmed to grip tightly only once every 10 to 15 plays.
Really?
But here are 2 easy tricks to help you win. First, watch a few people play. If many lose, your turn might be the lucky one. Go for toys that are lying flat and not stuck under others. If you don't have time to wait, aim for toys near the hole. A small push might be all you need to win. Why do
Bros actually teach. No, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the ideas. Cause they might not be like educational, like super educational, like school type of educational. They're educational, like useful life hacks, which is pretty good, honestly, because that's more, you can apply those life hacks to your life, man. Bro, sounds like Zack D Films, bro. 99 plus misconceptions from Zack D Films.
What would you do if a grenade landed right next to you?
And you're on the toilet at that point. Bro, anything happens to you while you're on the toilet, just give it up. Bro, being on the toilet is the most vulnerable positions you can ever be in, bro. Imagine someone robs you while you're on the toilet, bro. Just take me away, bro. Like, bro, you can't get up, you can't defend yourself, or or your meat is just gonna be, or your private part is just gonna be just exposed. Like, what can you do? You have Duke in your butt, so one trip, oh my gosh, and like your pants are restricting you of your movement. So like, you can't go crazy running. You have to like run like a titan, if you know what I mean.
Most people think they should kick the grenade immediately. But you're not Cristiano Ronaldo, who can kick with insane power, perfect aim, and send it flying far enough to save your life. If there's no cover, your only chance is to jump as far as you can and hit the ground face down. Feet toward the blast, mouth open to protect your eardrums, and hands over your head and neck. Just remember, if you hear the ping, you have less than...
So pretty much you're dead, is what he's saying. Now that's interesting. I didn't know that opening your mouth protects your eardrums. That sounds like very interesting, which I guess is true. But you're not Cristiano Ronaldo, yep.
Why does your bottle always fall, while theirs lands perfectly every time?
Watch this, y'all. Hold up now. Hold up. Yo, come on. I'm the master of the bottle flip, y'all. Hold up. So we're gonna land it like right here. Okay, ready? Look at this, y'all. See this water? About this much in length? Watch this. It's all in the flick of the wrist. Feel? What you gotta do is you gotta feel the amount of water is in here. By doing that, by doing this motion, you feel the water. You gotta be within the water bottle. Watch this, y'all.
Most people either overfill or underfill the bottle. If it's overfilled, it becomes too heavy to rotate properly.
Sir. Exactly.
If it's underfilled, it spins too fast and loses stability mid-air. Fill it just 1/3 full, hold it by the neck, and flip with your elbow, not your wrist.
To each of their own technique. I like the wrist technique, but yeah, you can do your elbow, I guess. We needed this at 2016 to 2019, yeah, bro. That was the water bottle flip era.
If you want to throw a playing card with enough force to pierce a watermelon, you must first fight your own instincts. Your instinct is to use raw power, throwing it as hard as you can, causing it to lose all of its speed and hit with zero impact. Instead, grip the top corner of the card between your index and middle fingers. Curl your wrist inward toward your forearm, then unleash all the energy in a violent forward snap to create a powerful spin.
Yo, what is with the spamming emotes of the baby crying, bro? That's very cool, though. The grandpa's literally always crying every episode.
If a street food vendor shows you fresh ingredients before cooking, it might just be an illusion to trick you. They'll pick a vibrant, juicy skewer from the display to impress you. The moment you agree, they head straight to the grill. But in that split second, instead of grilling the fresh skewer you saw, they hand you a pre-cooked, dried-out one that's been sitting there for hours. The only way to avoid this scam is to watch your food go from raw to cooked without ever leaving your sight.
Yo, or you can watch the grandpa cry. Grampy be crying 24/7, bro. Yeah, grandpa be involved in every scam imaginable. That's what I'm getting
here. If you're
here.
jogging in your neighborhood and see someone running toward you, what do you do to avoid being awkward?
You just do a little like hand gesture, bro.
If you pretend you don't see them, they might think you're rude or avoiding them.
That is rude. That's pretty weird.
But if you wave too early, you'll both be stuck staring at each other while awkwardly waiting to pass.
Then when you're close, boom, you just do that. It's just, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually very funny because like this does happen when like you see the person across the hall, or you see like, right, you see the person across the hall or whatever, or at a distance, so, and you want to wave at them, but bro, that's just like that moment for you to get close to that person, bro, you're just looking everywhere else. You don't want to look. One of those instances that's just, what do you do at that point? You know what I mean?
The right move is to give a quick nod about 6 feet before you pass each other.
Oh, and running to a tree. Or just do whatever, yo. It doesn't matter. Just, bro, that person's gonna forget about you literally 10 seconds later. Grandpa didn't cry this time, but he did die this time.
If you're walking in a busy tourist area and see art placed on the ground, You need to be extremely careful. Your instinct is to step around it, but they will ensure you step on it, then immediately become aggressive, claiming you've damaged a valuable piece of art and demanding a huge payment. To avoid this scam, the moment you see the trap, you must walk away from it.
Yeah, and when you walk away from the trap, you make them cry. Grandpa getting freaky, he needs to chill out.
A man comes to a village and announces that he's willing to buy a specific kind of rock for $10 each. The villagers immediately gather as many as they can and
Did you just put the rock
immediately
in his butt?
gather
yo.
as many as they can and sell them to him. The next day, he returns and says he'll now pay $30 for each rock. The villagers rush to find more, but this time they only manage to collect half as many. As the rocks become rarer, the man announces he'll pay $100 each next time. Then, another person arrives with a huge pile of those rocks. The villagers, eager for easy profit, buy them for $50 each, believing they'll soon double their money, but the man never comes back.
Holy snap. Bro is, wow, that's a genius move right there. Market manipulation at its finest, yep.
If you walk into a men's restroom and see this scenario, which spot do you choose?
Right here, y'all. Right here. At least, you don't want to go too far because you look like you're trying to avoid this guy. Don't go too close unless you swing that way and you want to spark up a conversation within, you know, what you're doing. So yeah, either this one or this one. But this one's too awkward because you make the other choices for another person to come in limited. So this one is probably your best bet.
If you take the farthest one, the other person might think they look creepy. But if you take the urinal right next to them, they'll think you're creepy. The solution is to always leave at least one empty urinal between you and the next person. Because if you take this spot, you leave the next guy no choice.
I would cry too. I would cry too. Why the grandpa always cry? Bro, this guy's touching you while you're peeing, bro. You're in a vulnerable spot. You know what? If you're gonna touch me, I'm gonna piss in your face.
If you're hiding inside a shipping container during a nuclear explosion, would you survive? Most people think it would save you from the blast, because steel looks solid and protective. But the truth is, shipping containers are just thin, corrugated metal. The blast wave would crush or flip the container like a toy, and the walls would heat up until you'd cook inside. Without extra shielding, the container won't protect you.
Bro's cooked. Bro is literally cooked. Yeah, I knew it. Bro's literally cooked, bro. Mr. Beast's new video idea, $100 container versus a nuclear bomb. Alright, so is NYK Entertainment better than Zack D Films? To answer that question, I don't think so. But he's very close though. You have the jokes, you have not bad ideas, and you have the same animation style. It's just, in my opinion, I think the ideas aren't there. The grandpa crying too much. Yeah, what is wrong with that? Yeah, there you guys have it. You guys want to see more content like this? Click this video here.